Hello. How's it going, everybody? Just checking to see if things work. Looks like the music is not coming through super loud. Can people in chat hear me talking? It's always a good thing to check, especially when you're into a different OBS sort of situation than you are usually. Oh, apparently the music's not coming through. Let's just take a quick look at this. Oh yeah, it says it's going so low. Apologies. Well, maybe we're just not gonna have super music. Oh, here we go. Audio output capture. Let's try this. That's probably gonna pump it up. I think we might hear it now. Double check from my lovely production team in the chat, please. Okay. Yeah, we are back with Marvel Champions. You know what is wild? Haven't played Marvel Champions in 2 years on stream. I was going back through my various stuff and being like, oh, hey, this just haven't played. Been doing other things. Malaloki is in the chat. Hello, welcome. Thanks for coming by. I guess since we got the technical difficulties out of the way, might as well just go into what's going on. No Hellbreakers tonight because one of the players is just not feeling up to it, and you know, when we're not ready to game, we're not ready to game. I still felt like streaming. I had a couple of things I wanted to chat about, so I figured just put on a fun game of Marvel Champions. For those who don't know or haven't seen it on my channel before, Marvel Champions is a living card game, cooperative card game by Fantasy Flight Games, and you play as a Marvel superhero and you play against a villain. And on the channel I've done a whole bunch of videos before, and I was going back through those videos and seeing which hero have I not played, which villain have I not played against, and I realized I've done all the villains in order through the core box, Rise of the Red Skull, and Galaxy's Most Wanted, except for Ronan the Accuser. So that's who we're going to play against tonight. And then I figured, you know what, just might as well pick a hero out of that box, and I love playing as Rocket, so Rocket Raccoon it is. And I love Marvel Champions. It's one of my favorite sort of card games, and I love deck building in it, and I love playing against all the various weird combinations of heroes or of villains that they've created. I'm going to be playing a villain out of... Ooh, I'm going to come to that, Malaloki. I'm going to be playing a villain out of Galaxy's Most Wanted. This is the 3rd campaign box. After that, there's Mad Titan Shadow, Sinister Motives, and Mutant Genesis, and Next Evolution. Jen and I have played through all of those, but the Age of Apocalypse box just came out, and I'm picking that up this week. I'm very excited for that. That one comes with Bishop and Magic as your 2 heroes to start, and then they've announced Iceman and Gambit in this cycle. All right, Malaloki, have you tried the Marvel Multiverse RPG? My group, who isn't really into superheroes that much, quite enjoyed playing it. That's good to hear. So I got the beta test book, and I read through it, and I was so excited to get it on the table, and I never got around to it. And it is... If it's not there... Here we are. For anybody who's not familiar with it, it is honestly gorgeous. This is the Marvel Multiverse game. pen and paper RPG, uses 3d6. They call it the D616 because kind of like Age, you've got one D6 that's a little bit different. And then they've got a whole adventure, the Cataclysm of Kang, and I'm honestly so excited one day to play this game, but I have not yet. I think it might be something that we do as a one-shot this summer, maybe. I'd be pretty pumped for that. Let's see, Malaloki, or at least they enjoy it enough to throw you a bone and let me play around. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's, you got a little system that you want to play and your players are like, sure, we'll have fun. But yeah, Marvel is definitely on my list of ones I want to play, and obviously I have the 2 books I have out. This summer, they're putting out their X-Men book, and I want it. But yeah, okay, let's go through a little bit of rules, or not rules, sorry. Let's go through a little bit of announcements. Yeah, right, X-Men book? That's where you want to be. Okay. So, first up, I completely skipped my intro and everything. Welcome to the channel. This is Skyhammer Press. My name is Meric Moyer. My pronouns are he, him. I'm going to be playing Marvel Champions tonight rather than Hellbreakers, which is our Expanse RPG actual play campaign that we normally play second Mondays. We'll be back with that in 2 weeks. Super cool things. Fun thing to announce. Have you heard of Bookworm Games? So Bookworm, bookwormgames.com, is a super cool website where you can order dice, tea, game accessories, candy, and candles. And they are also part creators of something we've talked about before, the Quest Chests by Foxwing Games. So I'm telling you all about it because we have an affiliate code that we can now share with you. If you go to Bookworm Games, that's BOOKWYRM games.com, you can get 15% off your purchase if you use our code SkyhammerPress. And I'll show you some of the things that I have ordered. I haven't picked up any of their dice yet, but I did grab 3 types of their tea. So I'm gonna start from the end here. We've got Jaden's Black Forest Cake. We've got 50 grams of that. This is the warm smell of chocolate and the sweetness of cream wafts through Tifa's? Yeah, I'm gonna say Tifa's Tea House. A small cheer goes up from the crowd as the patrons' appetites and anticipation crescendos. Jaden the Taru has just placed the last perfect cherry atop his latest creation. So this is black tea with cocoa nibs, cherries, juniper berries, rose petals, and natural flavoring. We got warm gingerbread. A powdered sugar storm billows outside a tiny candy-covered cabin. Warm light glows from within, where a family of little mice enjoy cups of tea and nibble on sweet gingerbread crumbs. This is chunmi tea with cinnamon and ginger. I like those flavors. And lastly, this is the one I'm drinking tonight. This is the Elsewhere Breeze. So this is standing ancient and alone, the black tree waits. Ooh, let's go a little bit creepier. Small offerings litter the roots and branches. A cold breeze scented with spice and licorice wafts from a portal within the hollow. So we've got rooibos green, ginger, anisette, seeds, licorice, caraway, cardamom, black pepper, and cloves. So, Elsewhere Breeze. That is what I am currently drinking tonight. I feel like my camera's a little bit... I gotta sit straight. Do this. Anyways, yeah, so if that's at all interesting to you, their tea, their dice, their various accessories and whatnot, you can go to bookwormgames.com and use the code SkyhammerPress for 15% off, and that's just going on forever now. How did that happen? Well, back at the Edmonton Expo in the fall, I went to their booth and I saw their super cool Quest chest box back there, which we talked about 2 weeks ago, I think. And, you know, I was like, oh, wow, these seem like pretty cool people doing pretty cool things. And we played their game. And then I reached out to them and I was like, your game's so cool. How can I promote it? And we got to chatting. And they're, like I said, pretty cool people. And so we've got this 15% off code for everybody, and we are going to, at some point, be doing a review of their second box, Assassin's Crown. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That will be fun. Ooh, another thing that they are involved in, you should go to BackerKit and check out Fungal Familiars. Go and search that up. It is by one of the co-owners of Bookworm, and she has created these enamel pins of cute little familiar creatures with like fungus, like mushroom and various fungus features, and they are incredibly cute, very adorable. The backer kit is 200% funded, so they are rocking it, doing great. But it ends in 3 days as of this live one. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So if you're watching this on YouTube later, you still probably have a day to go and check that out and see if it's something that you want. If you want to pick up some more enamel pins and put them on your bags and wear them to cons. So again, that is Fungal Familiars on BackerKit. Yeah, I got 2 other things I want to talk about. There was some interesting stuff that happened this week. Green Ronin Publishing, they put out their quick start for Cthulhu Awakens. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but if you're at all interested in role-playing H.P. Lovecraft mythos investigations throughout the weird century, from modern now back 100 years and everything in between, then check out Cthulhu Awakens by Green Ronin Publishing. If you're here, you probably like the adventure game engine, and it is running on that. Next up, and last little bit of news that I'm going to mention today, is that Green Ronin Publishing also has a magazine coming. So a digital magazine that is called Engine, and it's going to deal with everything adventure game engine. I got to see an early copy, and it's super cool. It's got content for Blue Rose, Cthulhu Awakens, Fantasy Age. I don't think I saw any Expanse stuff in it, but they do mention how some of the things in it can be used across all age systems, including the Expanse. So what are you going to see in it, and how much does it cost? I actually have no idea how much it costs, and I can't talk too much about what's in it. But what I can say is that you should expect new rules, new creatures, locations, and just interesting musings from this cool team that makes the adventure game engine. So check out Green Ronin Publishing's digital magazine, Engine. All caps. Yeah. So that is that. Let's see. My wife wants me to run a Cthulhu Awakens game where I pre-make the Scooby Gang for the... That's fantastic. Do that. Nala Loki, yes. The Scooby Gang is required in Cthulhu Awakens. I fully support this and would like you to do that. And then report back. Yeah, okay. Marvel Champions. Let's play this game. Oh, I gotta move on my tea. My tea is in the way. And since people are, just here to hang out and chat and have a chill stream, I might be chatting about other things that I can mention that will not break NDAs, but might be fun. Okay, so we're going to set up Ronan the Accuser. Added 2 modular sets of Power Stone Ship Commands and Kree Militants. Cool. We're just going to double check in there that it did add standard, because I wasn't sure if it did last time. I'm not seeing standard. I'm seeing Ronan the Accuser. I'm actually not... Okay, the Power Stone's there, but the Power Stone is also there, so that seems like an error. Yeah, I'm seeing Ship Command, Ronan. I'm not seeing Kree Militants, though. Oh, what's the Milano doing in there? Okay, so again, I have not played with this mod in 2 years, and so there might be some other things that are wrong or that I don't do correctly. Anyways, yeah, so we got Ronan and we got Ship Command in here, but we don't have the Kree Militants or Standard. So we got 19 cards in there. We're going to come over here, gonna add Standard and the Kree Militants. And our 19 cards are now 35 cards. Perfect. Press R to randomize. Yeah, and me. I'm going to be playing Rocket Raccoon. I am not expecting to win this game. For anybody new to Marvel Champions, Ronan the Accuser is considered one of the more difficult like villains to play against. Particularly solo, if you don't have like the protection aspect to soak a bunch of damage and stuff. And the starter set Rocket deck is fun, but not great. I actually really like putting Rocket in Justice in the yellow cards. This is in Aggression, the red cards. So it's going to be fun, but I think I'm probably going to get destroyed pretty quick. Malaloki, have you ever played Marvel Champions before? Do you know this game? Just out of curiosity. I'm going to explain things as I go, because that's how I run this game. Let's put this up to 14. We're going to go through each of these cards, but first of all, we'll start with the villain. Hey, come on, zoom for me. There we go. Ronan the Accuser. So we got 2 scheme, 2 attack. We've got toughness, so my first attack's going to do nothing unless I get piercing. Forced interrupt. When Ronan the Accuser activates against you, that's our little star beside the scheme and the attack, give him 1 additional boost card if you control the Power Stone. Good. And then he's got 14 health per player. Single player game, we got 14 health. So let's give him a tough status card so that we don't forget that. Yeah, tough. He's got his universal weapon. Attached to Ronan the Accuser, he gains Stalwart, and I always remember which one is Stalwart and which one is Steady. One of them means you need 2 status cards, and the other means you're immune. And I'm pretty sure he's just immune. I think Stalwart is immune and Steady means you need 2. Immune to Confused and Stunned. But that's fine. Rocket doesn't do either of those, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no. No, he does if you're in Justice. It might come up, and I'll look it up if I have to. Hero action. I can take 2 damage, deal myself a face-down encounter card, and shuffle the universal weapon into the encounter deck, which I might do early, because otherwise he gets +1 scheme and +1 attack for the game. He's a 3/3, and that's rough. Now, he's also got his Kree Command Ship out, which means I get an extra encounter card each turn. But I have a first player interrupt. When a treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, I can exhaust the Milano and spend 1 resource of any type to cancel that card's when revealed effects. Oh, God, that's brutal. It just means sacking a card like every turn, which is hard. So, rather than going up to the scheme, because that's going to get stuff going, we mentioned the Milano here, so let's go down to the Milano. When you're using the Ship Command encounter set, the Milano gets set up and it's part of the first player's control. You can exhaust it and generate a wild resource for any player, so that's very nice. We've also got the Power Stone over here. Come on, zoom in a little bit. In setup, you attach to the villain. However, we're going to see that based on this, it's attached to the first player. Permanent, which means it can't be discarded or gotten rid of. After a hero or villain deals 3 or more damage to attached character with a single attack, attach the Power Stone to the attacking hero or villain. So whoever does a big amount of damage takes the Power Stone. I've got my alter ego side here, Rocket Raccoon, and if I flip over, I've got my hero side, Rocket Raccoon. Who knew? I got my deck of 40 cards. We're good, we're good, we're good. Let's take a look at the scheme. So we've got Interception Imminent. So this campaign so far that you've been playing, a bunch of Badoon attack Earth looking for the Power Stone. No, they're not looking for the Power Stone. They just attack Earth. I can't remember exactly why. But then the Guardians like fight them off, and then they go to the Collector and they steal the Power Stone from him, and then they have to escape him. And then Nebula shows up and she takes it from you, and then she gives it to Ronan. And that's our story. So, contents. Ronan the Accuser 1 and 2. To win the game, I gotta beat Ronan once, drop his hit points down to 0, and then beat Ronan again, drop his hit points down to 0. Ronan the Accuser, the Power Stone, the ship and command standard encounter sets, 1 modular. We use Kree militants. Setup. Put the Kree command ship and environment and the Milano support into play. Attach the universal weapon to Ronan. Attach the Power Stone to the first player. Cool. Let's flip this over. Nope. That flipped the entire deck. We just want the top one flipped. Thank you. Alright, so this is going to start with 2. This is our main scheme, and it's how I lose the game. Interception Imminent. It advances when there is 7 threat per player on it. Ronan the Accuser's forces have ambushed the Milano, aiming to steal the Power Stone. With some quick wit and expert piloting, you may be able to halt their advance. First player action, exhaust the Milano and remove 3 threat from this scheme. That's fantastic. That's great. It goes up by 2 threat per player per turn, so it's gonna go up fast. I'm not excited for that, but that's okay. We will deal with it. And it starts with 2. Okay. So my player stuff. Rocket Raccoon. I got a hand size of 6, so I'm just going to draw 6 cards right here. We've got a hand cannon. Would love to get that out. I've got a plan. Use some thwarting. Into the fray. Deal 6 damage to a minion for each point. Yeah, we don't have any minions right now. Bug. Oh, Bug's so bad. After your hero makes a basic attack, heal 1 damage from Bug. Okay, Bug's okay. I just don't use them because I don't go aggression very often. Chase them down. After your hero attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threat from a scheme. That's going to be useless. Schadenfreude. Not good to get this early. Until the end of the turn, heal 2 damage from Rocket Raccoon each time you deal any amount of damage to an enemy. Oh, I do have a tech upgrade, which is my hand cannon. I wanted to play that to get some damage, but instead... Oh, wow! I forgot that the Power Stone actually boosts me as well. It ups my thwart and attack. So I think what I'm going to do is first I'm going to use Rocket's Tinkering ability. I'm going to choose and discard a tech upgrade. Oh, I control. Not in my hand. Okay, so I do have to play the gun. Restricted uses 3 charge counters. Yeah. I forget. There's a wording there where these ones go away and then other ones stay around. But okay. We're going to exhaust the Milano and discard... I should probably keep Schadenfreude just in case. We'll discard Into the Fray. So in this game, you have to generate resources to play your cards. And so you can see this hand cannon. It's got a cost of 2 up in the top left there. And so the Milano exhausts to generate 1 wild resource, and then Into the Fray over here. In the bottom left, you can see that little lightning icon. It means it generates 1 energy resource. So we're going to play a hand cannon. Now, it gets 3 counters on it. Sorry for the quick zoom. I bet that was uncomfortable. 3 counters. When your hero makes a basic attack, exhaust hand cannon and remove 1 charge counter from it. Your hero gets +2 attack for that attack. This attack gains overkill. We do remember that Ronan has tough. So my first attack is going to do nothing. So what we're going to do is, after all, we're going to spend these two. I don't want to get rid of I've got a plan. I'm going to need that later. Let's put that back in my hand. We're going to discard Schadenfreude. That healing's going to be useful, but probably just try and burn through my deck real quick. We're going to play Bug, because Bug is a fun little ally. 1 thwart, 1 attack, hero response. After your hero makes a basic attack, heal 1 damage from Bug. So Bug's going to exhaust to attack. We're going to take 1 damage. So you can see right here on Bug, he's got this little starburst thing under attack. That means take a damage when you do that. Same with thwart. He attacks and just clears the tough. That's all. But thank you, Bug. We're going to flip over to my hero side, and my ability is Murdered You. After you deal excess damage to an enemy, draw 1 card. I've got 2 thwart, 1 attack, except of course I've got 3 thwart, 2 attack, and I got my hand cannon. We're not going to worry about thwarting this turn. We're going to do it next turn. So we're going to attack for 1, 2, and the hand cannon makes 4. Drop that down because we used it. We're going to do 4 damage. Now, my cards are basically all exhausted. I can't spend for that. I can't flip back to Alter Ego because you can only flip once per turn. So we're going to finish the player phase. Ready all my cards. Yeah. Got to ready the Milano as well. Oh, Q and E flip you back and forth. And then you draw up to your hand size. So on my hero side, now my hand size is 5, so I'm going to draw 4 cards. Picked up Relentless Assault, dealing damage to a minion. Rocket's Pistol, there you go. Enters play with 3 charges, 3 charge counters on it, much better. Got another hand cannon. Oh, computer's catching up. And we got some booster boots, which, as I remember, they're not great. When you take any amount of damage, exhaust booster boots and discard the top card of your deck. Prevent 1 of that damage. Yeah, they're not great. Oh no! I forgot to deal with the ultimate weapon. Hero action, take 2 damage and deal yourself 1 face down encounter card. Shuffle the universal weapon into the counter deck. Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. So, I take, what was it, 3 damage? 2 damage. So I'm going to take 2 damage to my poor little 7 health. Going to get an encounter card, and I'm going to shuffle this into the deck because I don't want him having that. Owie. Okay. Now, player phase is done, so we go to the villain phase. First things first, the threat on the main scheme goes up by this amount, so we're at 4 out of 7. Next, the villain activates against you, so he's going to attack for 2 plus a boost card. I'm already low and I don't want to flip next turn, so I'm just going to throw Bug in the way. Bug is going to be my defender, and we do 2. Oh, what's that? When Ronan the Accuser activates against you, give him 1 additional boost card if you control the Power Stone. I do. So we're going to do 2 boost cards. 2 attack against Bug. Oh, sorry. I missed a trigger. After your hero makes a basic attack, heal 1 damage from Bug. So Bug's at full health, but he's getting blown away right now. 2. Boost. If this activation is an attack, this card gets +3 boost icons. Goodness. Okay, well, that becomes 5. And 0. So Bug takes 5 damage. It doesn't have overkill, so it doesn't go to me, so Bug is just knocked out in the discard pile. Yeah, that's the activation. We did all the triggers and all the extra things. And now we're going to, get 2 encounter cards. So I'm going to have 3 encounter cards. Not fun. 1 at a time. Now, I do have this trigger. When a treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, exhaust the Milano and spend 1 resource of any type. Cancel that card's when revealed. So we might use it. Let's find out. Not a treachery card. So we have a pincer maneuver. Hinder 2. So it's going to have 5. First player action, exhaust the Milano, remove 3 threat from the scheme. That's horrific. I do not need an additional side scheme right now. This game might be over a lot faster than expected. So you can see this starts with 3, but it's got that hinder 2 per player, which means it goes to 5. Next one. Another pincer? That's just unfair. I did shuffle this deck. These cards were random. Alright. It's going to be a short game, folks. Alright, last one. Oh my goodness, it's my obligation. I don't even get to use the one revealed. Okay. Crisis on Half-World. Give to the Rocket Raccoon player. You may flip to alter ego form. Choose. Exhaust your alter ego. Remove Crisis on Half-World from the game. Discard the highest cost upgrade you control. If no upgrade was discarded this way, this card gains Surge. Discard this obligation. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do it. So, I will choose to flip. No. Getting a Discord message, but luckily it's not showing up on the screen, which is good. Because spoilers. So flip to alter ego, and then I'm going to exhaust, and I'm going to remove this from the game because I don't want it to come up again. Which is cool. Now that I'm on my alter ego side, I can drop the hand cannon to draw 2 more cards. I'm not going to use it next turn. I really have to. Oh my! Good thing I've got a plan. Because I'm gonna need it. Yep. Okay, so Relentless Assault does me nothing. Okay, so we are going to use Rocket Raccoon. We're gonna Tinkering. We're gonna discard the hand cannon to draw 2 cards. Because I'd like to see some more options. They're not good options. Okay, we got no minions out. That's fine. That's fine. So we're going to drop Relentless Assault to put out Rocket's Pistol. Now we are trying to get through the deck, my deck, as quickly as possible so that we get all of our combo pieces out. If you deck yourself in this game, you just shuffle up, but you get an encounter card. 3 more counters for this little gun. Then we definitely need to save 1 for I've Got a Plan. So we still have the 2 to drop out and play the other hand cannon. Hey look, there's counters down here that are player character sized. Who knew? Hero sized. Brain think things? I don't know. I got lost. We're gonna drop the booster boots and we're gonna play I've Got a Plan. After you make a basic thwart. Uh-oh. I can't do it. It's after you make a basic thwart, and I'm exhausted. Okay. Oops. Guess that just goes back to my hand. I will, however, use the Milano. Removing 3 from the main does nothing. Because it'll go down to 1, and then up to 3, and then we're going to gain 4 more, and that'll be 7. So we're just losing interception imminent. There's no way for me to get around that. So we're gonna use this ability to exhaust the Milano and remove 3 threat from this scheme. And he's gonna take the Power Stone. It doesn't make sense for me to just stay on the alter ego side. It's gonna go over anyways. But it goes over at the beginning of the turn, and then he schemes. I'd be in a rough position. Yeah, I should stay. Because if he hits me and takes the Power Stone, it's going to be a lot worse. Okay. So I'm staying on my alter ego side. We're not using the weapons. I've Got a Plan is for later. Milano I can use, even on my alter ego side. It's a first player action, not a hero action. So that's where we're going to stay. Let's get you there. I teased some cool things, so let's talk about some cool things. What am I working on right now? Um, well, Jen and I are going to Gen Con this year. It's our first time going to Gen Con. Really excited for that. And I'm going to be running a couple of games. So when I have the go-ahead to talk about what games I'll be running for whichever companies I'm running them for, I will definitely share. I'm very excited. But right now, I believe I'm going to be running 2 3-hour sessions and 3 1-hour sessions. What else is going on? Playtesting for Stormlight is going super, super cool. I'm doing an internal playtest of some adventures, which is going really fun. I'm running that. I'm doing a playtest with some friends who are really, really big fans. And then I'm also doing a playtest with the Hellbreakers team. So Katie, Tyler, Jen, and Patrick are all playing Stormlight with me on our off Mondays. We're having a lot of fun. It's very cool. Malaloki, very excited to see how the Stormlight RPG turns out. I think people will enjoy it. I've been able to be really in it for the last couple months, since about November. And obviously there's a lot of NDA stuff that I can't say, but it's really fun. It's great. I think people are going to enjoy it, and I think people are going to enjoy the adventures which we're putting together. I am an adventure writer for the Stormlight RPG, and so I've gotten to work on a couple, and they're cool. They're very fun. What else can I say? I mean, I know that my next Achtung Cthulhu adventure is coming out soon. I don't know exactly when, but that one is our murder mystery in Jamaica, and it's gonna be wild. That one is a very cool, sort of spycraft murder mystery, eldritch horror thing that's gonna be really fun for people to get their hands on. Trying to think what else I can say. Yeah, might leave it there for now. There's a bunch of cool things in the works that I hope I'll be able to talk about in another couple of weeks. But always a bunch of stuff going on. Let's see. Okay, well, let's see if I just lose here, because that could just happen. This goes up by 2. Oh no! Of course, one of these is going to trigger it, and then I wonder if that happens in packets, or no, it definitely happens in packets. You activate one at a time. It doesn't just go up by 6. It goes up by 2 and then goes up by 2. Anyways, this goes, which means we reveal 2A. Take what is mine. Ronan the Accuser's ship has docked with yours. Boarding the Milano, he makes one strike of his universal weapon to knock you off your feet. Before you're able to recover, he grabs the Power Stone. Oh, I got it anyways. Attach the Power Stone to Ronan the Accuser. If it is already attached to him, give him 1 face-down boost card. Well, he took it. That is what happens. Let me flip this over. Take what is mine. Ronan the Accuser holds the Power Stone. Wrest it from his control before it's too late. While the Power Stone is attached to Ronan the Accuser, threat cannot be removed from the scheme. Cool. Cool. And it starts with 2. And it's going to go up by 2. So we're going to start it at 4. Awesome. Then he schemes, though. Okay, so I'm sure that's fine. Yeah. I mean, I probably just lost. When Ronan the Accuser activates against you, give him 1 additional boost card if you control the Power Stone. So he doesn't get an additional 1 right now. So he schemes for 3 plus 2. And this activation is if the activation is an attack, it gains piercing. No. So he schemes for a total of 4. That's 2. These little red 3-piece thingies at the bottom. Plus his 2 blue there. and +1 there. So 5. Sorry, 5 is math. 2, 3, 4, 5. Putting us to 9. Yeah. Great! I don't think this is gonna work. Alright, now we go to the encounter phase. I do get 2 of them. 1 for regular, and then 1 because of the Kree command ship. So I still can... Oh, I didn't draw my cards. Whoa, what happened? Oh, I drew Rocket. Sorry, Rocket. Okay. Leave Rocket there. Rocket has a hand size of 6, so I'm going to draw 5 cards. We got Looking for Trouble. More minions. Thruster Boots. +1 Thwart's good. Particle Cannon is good. Follow Through does nothing. Salvage is fantastic, though. Yeah. The other thing about Rocket stuff is we've got restricted, so I can only have 2 restricted cards out at a time. So if I want to put out the Particle Cannon, which deals 4 damage to an enemy, then I have to sack one of these, which would probably be the Hand Cannon, because Rocket's pistol's much better. I mean, it's not much better. Oh yeah, it's much better. Well, okay, they're roughly the same, except it has more utility, which you might see later. Okay. I have another bad card. Okay, so Assault, the villain would attack me, but when revealed, I'm on my alter ego, so the card gains Surge. So instead, we just get rid of it. Why is there another one here? Oh, because I didn't draw my cards. Those are my 2. So we're going to Surge and get our second card. Hull Breach. Peril. While you're resolving this card, other players cannot help you. Remember that. Other players. When revealed, choose one. Exhaust the Milano, spend 2 resources, or deal 3 damage to the first player. Damage really doesn't matter right now. I'm going to get destroyed next turn. I'd like the Milano for resources, and I'd like my resources for resources, so I'll just take 3 damage. And this could have cancelled that, but it's fine. Because the worst would be to get Shadow of the Past right now, which brings out more bad cards. Kree Physiology. This is a treachery. We could cancel this if we want. It's got Surge, so we're drawing more. When revealed, give Ronan the Accuser a tough status card. If he already has a tough status card, take 1 damage. Oh, man. Okay. I can deal with that. Tough status card. And it got Surge, so we have to draw another one. Same deal. Draw another one. Okay, Kree Combat Armor. Attached to the enemy with the highest attack. Reduce the amount of damage attached character takes by 1 for each attack. Spend 3 resources of the same type. Discard this card. Brutal. Oh. So I can steal the Power Stone, and I can... I'm going to have a fun turn. I'm not going to be able to win, but I'm going to have a fun turn. I don't want to get rid of the armor. I'd rather just get some stuff out now. But we can tinker. So let's tinker away the hand cannon. Let's draw 2 cards. Okay, so we got more salvage. That does nothing for us. This does nothing for us. This does nothing for us. But they're not the same type of card. So I can't... To get rid of Kree Combat Armor, I'd need 3 resources of the same type, which means I'm probably going to need Science. Life Before Death, Journey for Destination, right? That's right. We're going to walk this journey right to the end. So, like, I could get rid of Follow Through, Thruster Boots, and one of my salvages, and then I'd do 2 more damage, but I don't think it's worth it. I think what we do, that is limit once per round, is we play Salvage and the Milano. Now let's take a look at what cards we have here. I think we've only got the 2 hand cannons for other tech cards. Yeah. So this card, After you spend this card, put a tech upgrade from your discard pile on top of your deck, which we're going to do. 2 resources plus the Milano means Particle Cannon with 2 charge counters on it. Love that, because that's going to be 3 damage, which is going to be enough to pull the Power Stone back. We use Rocket's Pistol to get rid of the tough. Thruster Boots are probably very important right now. We need I've Got a Plan. We'll save Salvage for later. Discard cards on the top of the deck until you discard a minion. Yeah, too much. Put that minion into play, engage with you, remove 3 threat from the main scheme. Then I could Relentless Assault it, which would clear the tough. That actually might be a really good play. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so we're going to flip over to hero side. 4 health, definitely going down. Ronan hits hard. We're going to use Looking for Trouble. We're going to discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until we discard a minion. We got, oh, a Kree Private, right? Oh, too much health. Quick Strike. After this minion engages with this hero, it attacks you. I just take 1. Boost. Yeah, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to Rocket's Pistol and deal 2 damage to the Kree Private. This is going to make sense, I promise. Because now he's got 3 hit points. Can't you not remove threat? Oh, I think you're right. Oh, no. Exhaust Milano, where is that? Well, the Power Stone is attached to Ronan the Accuser. Threat cannot be removed from the scheme. You are, in fact, 100% correct. Thank you for catching that. So I'm not going to be able to remove 3 threat from the main scheme. With that, if I had done this in a different direction, if I had... So I got to deal the damage there first and there first. Okay. Thank you for catching that. We're going to roll this back. This Kree Private, we're just going to put you on the top of the deck, and I'm going to leave it that way. We're going to flip this up. This is back in hand. Here's how we do this. We use the Rocket's Pistol to clear the tough. Then we use the Particle Cannon, as was the original plan, to deal 4 damage. Now, because of the combat armor, it is only 3 damage, but 3 damage is enough to steal the Power Stone. Now I can remove threat. Thank you for catching that. So now we're going to play Looking for Trouble. Pop them out, which removes 3 threat from the main. Oh yeah, I got the Power Stone now. Then what we do is we salvage. Yep. And we're going to take the... whoa, computer's catching up again. We're going to take the other hand cannon. Pop that on top of the deck. We're going to draw 2. And we're going to Relentless Assault. Upgrade when your heroes like 7. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Gets +1. Yeah. How did I do 2 damage? I didn't do 2 damage at this point. Because that was with Rocket's Pistol. This only does 5. So I'm not going to get Rocket's ability to draw another card, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. I'm going to deal 5 damage and defeat the Kree Private. I did already take the damage from him coming out. Just want that clear. Then we're 1 resource short of getting the Thruster Boots out, which is fine. We are going to thwart for 3. The first thing we're going to do is clear the pincer maneuver. Then we are going to spend follow through to play I've Got a Plan. After you make a basic thwart using your thwart, ready Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon gets +1 thwart while in hero form until the end of the phase. So ready up, Now I can thwart for 4, which we take off the main. That's pretty solid. I mean, that was a good turn. I'm going to defend. Ronan's going to destroy me, and that's fine. But we did bring that down to 2, which is pretty good. So we go to the villain phase. Goes up by 1. Goes up by 2 more. Ronan attacks me. Because I have the Power Stone, he's going to attack with 2 boost cards. Oh, I got to draw cards. Who knows? I could get a defense card. I know I won't. I got 2 hand cannons. I got my rocket launcher, which is like area damage. And then I got my reload, ready each tech upgrade you control, which would be super fun. Instead, Ronan will attack me for 2. And a boost. And a boost. Because I have the Power Stone. I will defend so that I can reduce the damage by my 1 little green defense. And we got 2. Oh, 3, 4. Oh, flip. Oh, nothing. There's a little boost. Choose to either exhaust the Milano or place 2 threat on the main scheme. I would exhaust the Milano for that. However, 2 plus 2 is 4. My 1 defense leaves me exactly at 0, and I lose. Ronan is tough. He's super, super fun to play against, and I bet if I had my constructed rocket deck, I would have been able to hold my own for like another 30 minutes before losing. But this aggression rocket deck is pretty tough to actually play against, like, solo. There's just not a lot of blockers. Yeah. There's a little bit of healing, kind of. Like the cybernetic skeleton gets you plus 3 hit points, which is pretty cool. Oh, my battery packs. Way down there. They allow you to put charges back onto your kit, and then you can sell them with Rocket's tinkering ability. Yeah. It's a good deck. I do like the Rocket deck. I just like playing it with the yellow cards instead of the red cards. Anyways, thanks for hanging out for Chill Marvel Champions stream. This VOD is going to be up on YouTube on Wednesday, the way Hellbreakers normally would. For those of you sad that you didn't get some Hellbreakers tonight, just a reminder that we chatted with some Martians last time and then did some colony checks. So next session in 2 weeks, we are going to be picking up with the crew's arrival back in the Goldilocks area with the habitable planets. We'll see where they want to go. Let's say one other thing. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we've got some cool news about board games coming soon as well. Because Jen and I have been doing some fun stuff there. I'll leave that at that. And just go down the actual news for the evening. If you want to pick up some lovely tea from a Canadian seller, you can go to Bookworm, that's BOOKWYRM, games.com, and order tea, dice, accessories. I think they actually have like gaming tables on there as well. And on your purchase, you can get 15% off if you use our new code SkyhammerPress. It's very cool, super awesome. Also check out their current Kickstarter, which is, sorry, not Kickstarter, their backer kit. I got a little backwards there. They are doing a backer kit campaign right now for Fungal Familiar enamel pins. Very, very cute art, super lovely. They're 200% funded, so going and backing means you getting the things. Yeah, that runs until Thursday. And then they are also the people who do these lovely quest chest system agnostic adventures. And if you're interested in those, you can still check out their quest chests backer kit and pledge for those. Let's see. Green Ronin Publishing. They put out their Cthulhu Awakens Quick Start, so you can check that out and try out some Eldritch Horror in the Adventure Game Engine system. Very excited. I'm particularly excited to have Cthulhu Awakens and use the monsters in it in my Expanse games. Or Fantasy Age games, you know. Oh yeah, I should talk a little bit about Fantasy Age. I'm working on something. I might be working on something for Fantasy Age. That is something, it's a setting that I really, really enjoy. I came up with last year and did some work on it. And so we might be seeing a little bit more about that soon. And then Green Ronin Publishing is also creating their digital magazine Engine, all caps ENGINE, where you can grab additional rules and baddies and locations and interesting things in their online magazine. It's just like Dragon used to be, and I'm not certain when it's coming out or what their cost or model is going to be for it, but I do expect to be hearing more about it soon, and whatever I can tell, I shall pass on. Oh, it launches on Thursday, Malaloki? I heard that, like, I'm going to see more of the stuff. I didn't realize it was out on Thursday, so fantastic. Malaloki coming in with the facts. Engine, the adventure game Engine magazine by Green Ronin Publishing, launching Thursday the 18th. Yeah, they're doing a launch party on the Think Tank thing. That's right, they're doing it on the Atomic Think Tank. I thought that was like just Atomic Think Tank, but yeah, I'm hoping to get to that. So maybe I'll see you there. I think that's about it. So yeah, again, Hellbreakers will be back in 2 weeks, and Patrick is not here to go 2 weeks with me, but I did it in spirit with him. And because we touched on it earlier, who knows? Maybe this summer we'll run a one-shot of the Marvel Multiverse RPG. Since Malaloki recommends it and says that it's super fun to play, so I mean, gotta take that recommendation. All right, well, Malaloki, thank you so much for coming out and chatting. Everybody else, thank you for watching. Everybody watching on VOD later, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Make sure to check out Bookworm Games. See if there's anything that you want. Use our code Skyhammer Press, because it also supports our channel while getting you a discount. Yeah, otherwise, I suppose, have a lovely evening, and we will talk to you soon. I'm zooming in and all the weird things because I can't find the goodbye thing. There it is. Good night. Later.